हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम। खुशो तुल खुशो अच्छा शाहजहां। हाँ भाई दुर खुशो अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम जी सर।
बेटा तुम वही खुशो फैमिली के हो भाई?
जी सर।
अच्छा माशाल्लाह गुड। नाम तुम्हारा यही दुर खुशो है बेटा?
यस सर।
चलो बहुत अच्छा नाम। अच्छा जी माशाल्लाह। उम्मे अमन भी बैठी हुई हैं, हीरा खुशबू भी बैठी हुई हैं, सोबियाना, रामी, फारूक। अच्छा मुझे कौन बताएगा कि लास्ट क्लास में हमने क्या किया था? अब्दुल गनी
सर
कह रहा।
पेपर पैटर्न्स किए थे और अब हम चैप्टर स्टार्ट करेंगे।
हाँ चलो बेटा आज जो है इंशाल्लाह ताला I'll start the beta. Everyone should switch on your cameras so I can see as well as the management can see your faces beta. शहरम शाह को नींद आ रही है। सुबह सुबह उठ गया है। That's good. अब्दुल मोइस अब्दुल मोइस को भी लग रहा है नींद आ रही है। जी शेफा अब्दुल्ला भी आ गई हैं। मरियम सदफा सिद्दीकी। चले जी let's start the things. There are 16 I think 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 चलो चलो जी today we'll start the first topic of your the history and culture of Pakistan 2059 slash 01 beta ठीक है. So the first topic section 1 historical and cultural background to the Pakistan movement. This is the topic of section 1. Just give me a few seconds so I can share the screen with you. Okay, here I go now. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I hope the screen will share with you. Okay, the first topic, the section 1, the first topic of section 1, that is the historical and cultural background to the Pakistan movement, in which we have to cover mostly the 18th and 19th century. लेकिन क्या कवर करना है वो अब हम देखेंगे जी. Now, so the first topic of your history syllabus, religious thinkers of subcontinent 18th and 19th century. These are 200 years, but we have to focus on three religious thinkers. Shah Waliullah, SW, the short form. और बेटा ये वो प्रैक्टिस है जो मैं तुम्हें बता रहा हूँ. Once you will write the Shah Waliullah and create a shortcut, और फिर तुम जब भी जितनी मतलब भी शाह वलीउल्लाह लिखोगे, डोंट गो फॉर द फुल नेम बेटा, जस्ट राइट SWU बेटा, ठीक है. बट वन टाइम ये प्रैक्टिस करनी है, उसके बाद आपने SWU से लेके चलना है बेटा, ठीक है. सैयद अहमद शहीद बरेलवी, born 1781, passed away 1831, 1703 1762, the time span of Shah Waliullah. Haji Shariatullah 1781 1840 बेटा, ठीक है. Now, religious thinkers of subcontinent. When I say subcontinent, at that time subcontinent means India, Hindustan, ठीक है. तो do remember बेटा, ये जो subcontinent है, ठीक है, जो subcontinent है, एट दैट टाइम इसमें पाकिस्तान भी शामिल था बेटा, ठीक है, इसमें बांग्लादेश भी शामिल था, इसमें बर्मा भी था, इसमें नेपाल भी था। दिस होल इज नोन एज द सब कॉन्टिनेंट। लेकिन उस वक्त एक प्रॉमिनेंट कंट्री था जिसमें ये सारे कंट्री आते थे, दैट इज द इंडिया बेटा, जिसको हम हिंदुस्तान भी कहते हैं, ठीक है, भारत भी कहते हैं। तो दैट वाज so religious thinkers of subcontinent 18th and 19th century. So Shah Waliullah, the first in the list beta, that is Shah Waliullah, and Shah Waliullah ke baad Sayyid Ahmad Shahid Bareilwi. Then the third in the list is Haji Shariatullah. You can see the photograph of Haji Shariatullah, born 1781 and passed away 1840. Now, Shah Waliullah, Shah Waliullah, Muhaddis Delhi. Any one of you can tell me what do you mean by Muhaddis? Anybody can answer me? हाँ जी, मुहद्दिस किसे कहते हैं? अब्दुल गनी गैबा, any idea बेटा? Who is the person known as Muhaddis बेटा? Sharim Shah, any idea? रामीन फारूक, और कोई है? मरियम सरफराज सदीकी. चलो, let me tell you. Who is the person who is known as Muhaddis बेटा? Muhaddis is the person who is what we can say expert in hadith, okay, hadith की teaching में, hadith की compilation में, ठीक है, that is known as muhaddis, ठीक है. So no doubt Shah Waliullah, you know, the expertise in the religious education was, he was muhaddis, he was expert in hadith beta, and you know it very well. Hadith is what the saying of our sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Delhi means he belonged to Delhi, and Delhi was a capital of Mughal Empire. Even आज भी इंडिया का कैपिटल दिल्ली है, न्यू दिल्ली है, ठीक है. तो बेटा याद रखिएगा, his full name was Shah Waliullah Muhaddis Delhi, but his real name was Qutbuddin, born in Delhi 1703, and as I've told you, Delhi was a capital of Mughal Empire at that time. His father Shah Abdul Rahim founded a famous मदरसा रहमिया जो आज भी बेटा एग्जिस्टेंस रखता है. His father was also the Islamic scholar, and he established a madrasa known as Madrasa Rahim. As I've told you, his father was also a well-known scholar, Islamic scholar. So, under the direct supervision of King Aurangzeb, he compiled a book of, compile a book known as Fatwa Alamgiri, a book of Islamic legal texts under the direct supervision of Mughal King Aurangzeb बेटा. और ये बुक आज भी बेटा अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह फेमस है और translated into many languages and taught in madrasa even today बेटा. So the background of Shah Waliullah, that his father was also an Islamic scholar, okay, as well as he established a madrasa known as Madrasa Rahimiya, and from that Madrasa Rahimiya you can say that Shah Abdul Rahim, he compiled a book, Fatwa Alamgiri, okay, a book of legal, you know, text under the direct supervision of Mughal King Aurangzeb Alamgir बेटा, ठीक है. तो बेटा शाह अब्दुल रहीम, father of Shah Waliullah बेटा, Islamic scholar, established Madrasa Rahimiya, okay, and he compiled a book, Fatwa Alamgiri, a book of Islamic legal texts under the direct supervision of Aurangzeb Alamgir. Shah Waliullah received his education or early education from Madrasa Rahimiya, and he taught there for 12 years. So he was at the same time, he was the student as well as the teacher in Madrasa Rahim. In 1724, he went to perform Hajj. He went to Arabia at that time सऊदी अरब नहीं बना था, तो वी कॉल दैट रीजन अरब का इलाका, दैट इज अरेबिया. In 1724 he went to perform Hajj, and for the next 10 years, next 8 years, sorry, he stayed there in Arabia, and under the teaching of Abu Tahir bin Ibrahim, he became a well-known scholar. Beta, ठीक है? तो बेटा in 1732 he came back to India. मैं फिर एक दफ़ा समझा रहा हूँ बेटा. At that time, 1724, he went to perform Hajj, went to Arabia. Arabia means Makkah and Medina. Do you remember उस वक्त aeroplane नहीं था. Either they go by foot or they go by ship. Okay, पैदल जाया करते थे या शिप से जाया करते थे. तो बेटा बहुत टाइम लगता था वहाँ पर पहुँचने में बेटा. So he went to perform Hajj, but he stayed there for the next 8 years. वो अगले 8 साल तक रुके रहे, और उन 8 सालों में what he did became, he received the highest Islamic education. Okay, Islamic high education, and under the teaching of Abu Tahir bin Ibrahim, and he came back to India as a Islamic scholar. Okay, now what was the political and social condition of Indian Muslim when he came back? And he sought out some big social and political problems, or the bad social and political condition of Indian Muslims. So the political instability and insecurity of life, property and honor were not secure. Oh, okay, so the conditions of the Muslims regarding to the social and political were not good. Beta. Insecurity of life, property and honor were not secure. ठीक है? And ऐसा क्यों हुआ था? After the death of King Aurangzeb, बेटा, no doubt King Aurangzeb was the last strongest Mughal king. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा last Mughal king. I said the last strongest Mughal king. And after his death, the decline of Mughal empire started. तो बेटा याद रखिएगा, किंग जो शाह वलीउल्लाह है वो उसी दौर के हैं जब मुग़ल एम्पायर औरंगज़ेब उनकी डेथ हो चुकी थी, और बेटा डिक्लाइन ऑफ मुग़ल एम्पायर स्टार्ट हो चुका था. द मुस्लिम्स वर स्प्लिट अमंग देमसेल्फ, और जो मुसलमान थे वो आपस में क्या हो गए थे? दे वर डिवाइडेड बेटा. ठीक है, द मुस्लिम्स वर डिवाइडेड अमंग देमसेल्फ बेटा. ओके, देयर वाज अ कांस्टेंट ट्रबल बिटवीन द शिया एंड सुन्नी बेटा. ये दो फिरके ऐसे थे जिनमें कांस्टेंट ट्रबल आता था. और बेटा शिया claim that Sunni are kafir, or Sunni claim that Shia are kafir. A constant trouble between the Shia and Sunni in the time of Shah Waliullah. Now, non-Muslim, अब बेटा जब आपस में हम मुसलमान लड़ते हैं तो इसका फ़ायदा दुश्मन उठाते हैं बेटा. तो बेटा जो non-Muslim communities थी इंडिया की, they were going against the Muslim. इनमें मराठास टॉप ऑफ द लिस्ट थे, जट्स थे और सिख थे बेटा. ठीक है, and they wanted to capture Delhi. And do remember, Delhi को capture करके they wanted to finish the Mughal Empire. So I repeat this thing once again, beta. You know, the Muslim, they were divided among themselves. इसका एडवांटेज उठाया किसने बेटा? Non-Muslim communities, obviously Indian communities थी बेटा, sorry. They were the Marathas, they were the Jats, they were the Sikh. Now they wanted to capture overrun Delhi and wanted to finish the Mughal Empire. Obviously Mughals ये भी मुसलमान थे बेटा. ठीक है, यानी मुसलमानों की हुकूमत को they wanted to finish. और मैंने कहा टॉप ऑफ द लिस्ट कौन थे बेटा? We have Marathas बेटा. Okay. Now, when such kind of the conditions came, you know, now Shah Waliullah, with his Islamic wisdom, he wanted to give his services, and his services is known as the power of pen. As you know that thing, he was an Islamic scholar, and with the help of his pen, with the help of his writing, he wanted to change. He wanted to change the conditions of the Muslims of India. और याद रहे कि social और political condition जो थी मुसलमानों की, that was not in a good, you know, that was not a good condition of the Muslims of India. So his biggest work through his writing, translation of Holy Quran in Persian language. इनका सबसे बड़ा जो इनकी writing थी, which make him a popular, very popular scholar of India, Islamic scholar of India. That was the translation of Holy Quran in Persian language. And why he did, select the Persian language. Persian is Farsi in Urdu. So, मैं अभी इसकी भी वजह बताऊंगा why he translated Holy Quran into Persian language, why not in Urdu or the other language बेटा. Writer of 51 Islamic books in Arabic and Persian. All these books were compiled by Shah Waliullah, written by Shah Waliullah. Or better, do remember two of his famous books, Hujjatul Baligha and Izlatul Akhfa. Hujjatul Baligha, Izlatul Akhfa, still, taught in madrasas, and that book, translated in many other languages too. बेटा ठीक है तो बेटा याद रखिएगा कि writer of 51 Islamic books, the books written on Islamic, uh, Islamic wisdom, Islamic spiritual values, and other Islamic, you can say, legal texts, Islamic fundamentals. तो ये सारी बुक्स जो हैं वो अरबिक और पर्शियन में लिखी गई बेटा ठीक है सो याद रखिएगा इन टू ऑफ द फेमस बुक हज्जतुल बालिगा and Izlatul Akhfa, and the biggest work once again beta was the translation of Holy Quran in Persian language beta. Okay, importance of Shawliullah's services. Now this is the stuff which you will write in your answer. The answer of 7 marks or 14 marks. तो इस स्टफ पे ज़रा फोकस करना है और कोशिश करना है इसको समझना है रटना नहीं है बेटा ठीक है So importance of Shah Waliullah's services. The first Muslim thinker to state that the decline of Mughal Empire and the bad condition of the Muslims were due to the neglect of principles of Islam. शाह वलीउल्लाह बोला कि जो मुग़ल एम्पायर का डिक्लाइन है और मुसलमानों की जो बैड सोशल और इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन, सोशल कंडीशन, पॉलिटिकल कंडीशन जो बैड है was due to the neglect of principle of Islam. बेटा याद रखना यही चीज़ आज हम मुसलमान भी फेस कर रहे हैं. We don't know the basic principle of Islam. We are ignoring Islam. So we are ignoring Holy Quran. So that's why the decline of the Muslims all over the world is obvious, beta. And that's going on, beta. Even at that time, Shah Waliullah realized this thing and he said, the bad condition of the Muslim, the decline of Mughal Empire was due to the neglect of principle of Islam. He believed to stop the decline that had to be spiritual and moral regeneration among the Muslims. Spiritual in Urdu called Rohani and moral जो हम इखलाकियात कह सकते हैं बेटा. So बेटा, he believed to stop the decline. And how come the Muslim can, stop the decline by having the spiritual and moral regeneration among the Muslims. Okay. Okay. So Shah Waliullah with the help of okay now. So this was the things observed by him. Recognized by the Shah Waliullah, and he said decline क्यों है, neglect of Islam and the Holy Quran, and he wanted to stop this decline through the spiritual and moral regeneration among the Muslims. So Shah Waliullah, with the help of Madrasa Rahimiyya, continued to play a vital role in teaching Islamic principle and researching Islamic thoughts. That's Madrasa Rahimiyya, established by his father. He utilized to the maximum in the teaching of Islamic principle as well as researching the Islamic thoughts due to this Madrasa Rahimiyya. So again, Madrasa Rahimiyya played an important role in the regeneration of the Muslims of India by teaching the Islamic principle and researching the Islamic thoughts written. Up his biggest work. Now, up I will tell you the reason why the Holy Quran was translated into Persian language. His writing in Persian made Islamic teaching available to the large numbers of the Muslims who had not been able to understand Arabic. सिंपल बेटा हम अरबिक में पढ़ते ज़रूर हैं लेकिन वी डोंट अंडरस्टैंड अनलेस एंड अनटिल हम उसका ट्रांसलेशन होली कुरान का उर्दू में नहीं पढ़ लेते। तो बेटा जो ये मदर टंग होती है ना, दैट इज़ द बेस्ट टंग टू अंडरस्टैंड द रियल कॉन्सेप्ट, द मैसेज ऑफ अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला। तो बेटा at that time the Muslims of India, of Delhi, they were expert in Persian. Persian was somewhat their mother tongue better. So Shah Waliullah thought कि अगर वो होली कुरान को पर्शियन लैंग्वेज में ट्रांसलेट करेंगे, अपनी ज़्यादातर राइटिंग्स पर्शियन लैंग्वेज में लिखेंगे, तो ही विल टू able to understand the people, the common man can understand the Holy Quran as well बेटा होली कुरान को भी समझेंगे, ठीक है, दूसरी इस्लामिक राइटिंग्स को भी समझेंगे। तो बेटा शाह वलीउल्लाह ने इसीलिए ही ट्रांसलेटेड द होली कुरान इनटू द पर्शियन लैंग्वेज बेटा, ठीक है। आगे चलते हैं बेटा। सो शाह वलीउल्लाह encouraged the Muslim community to concentrate on Quranic teachings and translated the Holy Quran into Persian, which was the main language of the Muslim groups at that time. So the thing which I have told you, why he translated the Holy Quran into Persian language, as I've told you, also the Muslim community, their main language was Muslim, and he wanted that they should understand Holy Quran. A common man could understand the Holy Quran. By in what sense that he translated the Holy Quran into which language? The Persian language. Now, to stop the sectarian difference between Shia and Sunni, had to concentrate more on basic principle of Islam. बेटा चाहे शिया हो चाहे सुन्नी हो, वो एक ही अल्लाह पाक को मानते हैं. Basic principle are the same. So he focused, not allow the difference between them to lead to conflict. जब basic एक है, so why should there is a conflict? And इन्होंने एक बुक भी ऐसी कंपाइल की थी regarding to the four caliphs, which was accepted by Shia and Sunni.